Hello and welcome back to Accounting Accelerator. I am Tessie. This series of tutorials covers the questions from the May 2023 supplementary paper. I have created a tutorial for each question to enable you to fit it into your busy schedules. Remember that it's a good idea to have a copy of the paper and the answer sheet downloaded. I've placed a link below for you to do that, and remember to like and subscribe. In question 1C, we're looking at fixed assets. We're given information relating to Patel's pies. We've got balances on the 1st of October for equipment at cost price, and there's your accumulated depreciation. Number 2 gives us information. They say the following transactions relate to equipment for the year ended the 30th September 2022. On the 31st of January 2022, an oven that cost 460,000 caught fire and was destroyed. The accumulated depreciation on the oven on the 1st of October 2021 was 138,000 Rand. So that's at the beginning of the year. Let's highlight that. The oven was replaced on the 1st of February with a new one that was purchased on account, and depreciation is calculated at 18% per annum using the diminishing balance method. Let's have a look at the answer sheet, and what they want us to do is to do this fixed asset note. If the fixed asset note is something that you battle with, I have created a tutorial and posted it online where I take you through this fixed asset note step by step to make it simple for you. Let's start with this question and this answer sheet. We've only been given the equipment section of this fixed asset note. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to calculate the carrying value at the beginning of the year. So you take your cost price minus your accumulated depreciation, and we have a carrying value of equipment at the beginning of the year of 1,089,000. Awesome, we've already got 1 mark from this question. Now we've got to do the additions, the disposals, and the depreciation. They've given us some blocks down here for the calculations, which we're going to work with now. We're going to calculate the depreciation on the equipment that was destroyed. Okay, so let's go back to this question. They give us the accumulated depreciation at the beginning of the year. So you know that you have to depreciate to the date of sale. So let's do that. It's on the diminishing balance method. So step 1, you're going to calculate your carrying value. We take the cost price, which is 460,000. From that, we're going to subtract the accumulated depreciation up until the beginning of the year, which was 138,000. That's going to give us our book value or our carrying value. That is equal to 322,000. The rate of depreciation is 18%, and it happened during the year. It happened on the 31st of January. 31st of January is when this fire happened. Our year starts on the 1st of October. So from the 1st of October to the 31st of January, we use this oven. How many months was that? October, November, December, January. That was 4 months. So going back to complete our calculation, we're going to multiply by 4 and we're going to divide that by 12. So your depreciation for the current year on this oven was 19,320 Rand. Now we can go and complete the disposals. The disposals are at carrying value. So we've got our cost price. There's your depreciation to the beginning of the year, and then there's your depreciation for the current year. So disposals at carrying value will be 460,000 minus the 138,000 minus the 19,320. So the carrying value of this oven was 302,680. And we need to put that in brackets. The next calculation that we need to do is we need to calculate the depreciation on the remaining equipment. Remaining equipment being this equipment that we had at the beginning of the year minus this piece of equipment that we sold. Because it's on the diminishing balance method, we need to take this step by step and we need to do this slowly. The next question or calculation is depreciation on remaining equipment. So we had that value at the beginning of the year, but then we disposed of this oven, or it was destroyed in the fire. Because it's on the diminishing balance method, we need to first of all establish the book value of this remaining equipment. So the calculation, let's do it slowly so that we fully understand where we're getting the figures from. Take your cost price. We start with the cost price at the beginning of the year, which was 1,740,000. Now we're going to subtract this equipment that was destroyed minus the 460,000 to give us the remaining equipment, the cost price of that remaining equipment. Let's work that out, and your answer is 1,280,000. Now we need to subtract the accumulated depreciation. So let's start with the accumulated depreciation at the beginning of the year, which was 651,000. Once again, we're going to go and we're going to subtract the depreciation on the oven at the beginning of the year. We've got to remove that from our calculation, and that was 138,000. So your accumulated depreciation is 513,000 minus the book value of your remaining equipment, cost price minus your accumulated depreciation. Book value of remaining equipment is 767,000. And you're going to multiply that by 18%. So the current year's depreciation on remaining equipment is 138,060. So just to recap, remember that you've got to take away the oven that was destroyed, both from the cost price and from the accumulated depreciation. Now we've got to calculate the cost price of the new equipment. So we've got cost price at the beginning of the year. We're trying to establish this figure here. There's the cost price of the equipment that was sold, and that then we've got the cost price at the end of the year. So the cost price of your new equipment, take your cost price at the beginning of the year, which was 1,740,000. You're going to subtract the cost price of your disposal, which was 460,000. And then subtract your cost price at the end of the year. And you'll find that your cost price of your new equipment was 500,000. Let's go put that in. Good, we're almost done. Now we've got to calculate the depreciation on the new equipment. There's your new equipment, and this is easy because it's the first year that it's been brought into use. So there's no accumulated depreciation. 500,000. Multiply that by 18%. And remember that you must only depreciate for the number of months that you have used that new oven. It was purchased on the 1st of February. So here we go, 1st of February, and our year end is September. So we're going to use this from February to September. Let's count the number of months. February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. I've calculated it to be 8 months. 8 divided by 12. So your depreciation on your new oven is 60,000. Now we can go and complete this note. So now we've got to go and do the depreciation, the current year's depreciation, and make sure you're including all of your assets. So this is the depreciation on the equipment that was sold. This is the depreciation on your remaining equipment, and this is your depreciation on your new equipment. So that's sold, that's your old, and that's your new. So always check that you've got all of those. Obviously, you might not have new equipment, or you might not have sold any. So your answer for your depreciation will be 19,320 plus 138,060 plus 60,000. So current year's depreciation, 217,380. Perfect. Doing well. Now we've got the accumulated depreciation at the end of the year, and then this question is finished. So now remember that when you're working with your fixed asset note, you've got to keep depreciation and depreciation together. So we've got depreciation there, we've got depreciation here, and we've got that depreciation there. So I'm going to highlight the figures that we need to take into account here. Let's get a different color. So we're going to take that, we're going to take those two figures, and we're going to take that figure to get this answer over here. Let's show our workings. We've got the 651,000. We're going to minus the depreciation and the accumulated depreciation on that asset that we disposed of, minus the 19,320. And we're going to add the current year's depreciation of 217,380. So your accumulated depreciation at the end of the year, you should get an answer of 711 and 60. And there's that question done.